Hey guys, it's Night. Been a minute since I uploaded, about about 3 IRL years since I uploaded. But today I want to talk about a small controversy that I saw pop up on my YouTube recommended. This issue surrounds the game Genshin Impact with its upcoming Natlan expansion. For those who don't know, Genshin is an open world game that bases its locations off IRL countries. As of right now, the countries of Germany, China, Japan, Africa, and France have been featured as in-game locations, with its newest location, Natlan, being seemingly based off of Natlan, the ancestral home of the Aztecs. This is, however, where a lot of the controversy seems to stem from. Many fans are complaining that there's a lack of Hispanic representation in the casting of the voice actors, with many people saying that the casting choices don't reflect the cultural background of the characters featured in this upcoming expansion. This issue is also further compounded by the Latina voice actor known as Andrea. In response to this controversy, she revealed that a lot of roles that feature Hispanic and Latino characters in media are often given to people not of that ethnicity. She described this as disappointing because she believes that Hispanic and Latino actors are often tossed aside to accommodate white actors and other people not of that ethnicity. So now that we're done debriefing, I kind of want to talk about my personal opinion and my stance on the matter. First of all, I don't think that just because you're one ethnicity or whatever, you can only play characters of that ethnicity. I believe that's really, really boring and incredibly limiting, and only hurts people of marginalized groups find even less jobs in the voice acting industry. I think it's really ridiculous to try to have that. I believe that if you can voice a character better than someone else, then you deserve to have that role over the other person, even if they are from that ethnicity. And personally, I don't know where people just don't understand this fact, but isn't just picking someone because of their race, regardless of what it's for, just racism, just the racism in its purest definition? It kind of seems like people think, oh, just because you're this race, you're entitled to something, and also they don't realize that you solely selecting someone purely off the color of their skin or their cultural background is the definition of just straight racism. Another viewpoint that I saw when I was researching this controversy, and I honestly think it's a very interesting one, is that yeah, you can care about this, and it's fine to care about this. However, you shouldn't be looking at these games as a one-to-one of the real world. Genshin Impact is a video game first and foremost, but it's also an anime game where there are gods, there are people who can shoot fire from their swords. They're it's basically an anime. It is basically an anime and should not be seen as an accurate representation of real world, even if the locations are based off of that. Just think about all the locations and the people in those locations, people inhabiting those locations, as a reinterpretation of today's real world, and should not be seen as a one-to-one. This is just how the creators of the game want to make their locations, their in-game locations, their characters, by basing them off of real people. And that's another thing. The fact that people are trying to come after Genshin Impact of all games for improper representation is ridiculous to me, considering that, again, this is a game who they base their in-game locations, their characters, off of IRL cultures that have existed in the real world. This is one of the best games on the market in terms of including people. It's mind-boggling that people try to bring down this game for not necessarily racism, but just not being all-including, which in all reality, it is the complete opposite. But for the sake of the argument, let's use their logic. If we could only play the people that are the same ethnicity of us, and people truly cared about, including marginalized groups, or whatever, or people just talking about accuracy when voice acting characters, why did no one care about when the last update of Fontaine, which is based off of France, why did no one care that some of the voice actors voicing the characters were not French. Like, no one cared. No one cared at all. Just very funny to me. But I want to give an example of why I believe this idea that you can only play the character of your same ethnicity is dumb, and why it actually hurts people of marginalized groups or people of color more than it helps them. There is a voice actor by the name of Alejandro Saab. Some people might know him as Sayu, the VTuber. I personally know him as Kagi Films, and I've been watching him since I was a little kid. But the point is that he is a very, very popular voice actor. He voices from characters from anime like My Hero Academia and a lot of other really popular anime, and he also voices in Genshin Impact and Honkai Star Rail. He is also a Latino voice actor, yet he's also very successful. Not to mention, the characters that he voices in Genshin Impact and Honkai Star Rail respectively are Egyptian and Chinese. So using the logic of saying, oh, someone can only play a character of their same ethnicity would have actually screwed over Alejandro, and it means that he would not have been able to get those two roles that he loves to play for characters that he loves, like just as characters. He just would not have gotten those opportunities because, like I said, one of his characters, Sino, is Egyptian, and his other character, Jin Yuan, which is one of his most popular roles, period, is Chinese. But that's basically all I wanted to talk about. I'm just really getting back into content creation. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. What do you guys think about this controversy? Let me know in the comment section below, and I'll catch y'all later. Peace.